Well, guys, it looks like we have an insurrection at the U.S. Capitol. Now, January 6, 2021, the mainstream media, Democrats, and Never Trumpers said that Trump supporters were trying to overthrow the United States government. Even though the FBI actually did an investigation, they said nothing was organized. And how in the world are you going to actually have an insurrection with a bunch of Americans with flagpoles? Somebody explain that to me. And also, the leftists were lying about police officers dying on January 6th. That was a flat out lie. They said that Brian Sidnett died on January 6th. No, he didn't. He died a few days later of natural causes. I believe he actually had a stroke, if I'm not mistaken. The only person to die on January 6th was Ashley Babbitt, who was shot by a Capitol police officer for no reason whatsoever. He should have not shot her, but he did, and he's walking scot-free right now. But today, in the Capitol, we have a pro-Hamas insurrection going on. And I'm going to be very, very curious to see if some of these pro-Hamas people are going to get 20 plus years in prison. I highly doubt it, because I believe our DOJ is weaponized. No way in the world that Joe Biden's administration is actually going to go after these people. Now, you guys may not know this, but Beijing Biden now has promised $100 million of your tax dollars to Hamas. Yes, to be more specific here, to Gaza, who is run by Hamas. So Joe Biden is funding terrorists. This man needs to go. This man should be impeached. He should be removed from office, and he should not be occupying the Oval Office ever again. Let's go over here. Breitbart right here. Pro-Palestinian insurrectionists occupy federal House office building in Washington, D.C. Yeah, these pro-Hamas insurrectionists are in there. I don't know if they've actually cleared everybody out, but there was a whole bunch of people. And boy, they're chanting and everything, man. By the left standards, this looks like an insurrection to me. Look at this here. About 100 pro-Palestinian insurrectionists occupied a federal House office building in Washington, D.C. on Wednesday, chanting "Ceasefire now" and "Let Gaza live." Now, here's the thing. The U.S. is not directly involved in this. Maybe they should actually fly over to Gaza themselves and tell Hamas, let's have a ceasefire. Let's see how that goes. But don't know, they have to go down to the Capitol here. It goes on. It says the insurrectionists, many who wore face masks and dressed in black and flew a banner demanding that Israel stop defending itself from rocket attacks against civilians, occupied the ground floor of the Cannon office building, one of three main buildings where congressional staff and lawmakers work. And of course, Rashida Tlaib, Jew hater herself, was leading this protest. And we got the video clip here of Rashida Tlaib right here, actually lying and accusing Israel of bombing a hospital, killing 500 people. Yes, that's a lie. It did not happen. That is a lie. That's already been debunked. But let's go ahead and listen to this fool right here.
Continue to watch people think it's okay to bomb a hospital where children. You know what's so hard sometimes is watching those videos and the people telling the kids don't cry. And like, let them cry. And they're shaking, and somebody, you know this, they keep telling them not to cry in Arabic. They can cry, I can cry, we all can cry. If we're not crying, something is wrong. And so I'm telling you right now, President Biden, not all America's with you on this one. And you need to wake up and understand that. We are literally watching people commit genocide and killing a vast majority just like this, and we still stand by and say nothing. We will.
Wait a minute. She just said say nothing, right? Now, when Fox News is actually questioning her about beheaded Jewish babies, she had nothing to say. Rashida Tlaib had nothing to say. Let's continue on.
Remember this, but all of you, you need to know. I swear to God, Wahiyat Allah, you are on the right side of history. You are. You're doing everything possible to save lives. What is wrong with that? Stop it with trying to politicize this.
Now, one thing, other thing, man. Why is my man right here on the right wearing a mask right there? He's supposed to be translating into sign language there. Just wondering. But anyway, let's move back over here. Yeah, Rashida Tlaib, man. One of the most despicable people out there. Now, Marjorie Taylor Greene actually was there. And she actually videotaped some of what was actually going on during this insurrection that was happening on Capitol Hill. And let's go ahead and get into this. It's like a 14-minute video. I'm not going to play the whole 14 minutes, but she puts out on X, there's an insurrection happening now on Capitol Hill. And there's a bunch of people, man. You're really going to be able to see the amount of people here in this video. Let's play this.
Okay, so we have an insurrection happening in the Cannon building. This is the march outside, the pro-Palestinian march going on outside. And then we have this happening inside of our building. I'm going to take you guys down so you can see what's happening on the third floor. Literally, they've come in and taken over. This is insanity. This is where the press does all their hits. Of course, they know what they're doing. They always know what they're doing.
So you see that right there. That is a whole bunch of people in there as well. Got another clip here also so you guys can kind of see a little bit more here. Let's play this one. Yeah, a bunch of people right there. Now, some people did end up getting arrested as well. Now, down here, I believe it even mentions it as well. Where is it at? Let's see here. The protest came after a hospital in Gaza was blown up on Tuesday. After the blast, multiple pieces of evidence emerged from the Israel Defense Forces and the media that suggests the blast was an errant rocket fired by Hamas, not an Israeli airstrike. Several leaders also rushed to blame Israel for the hospital blast, even though multiple pieces of evidence suggested the contrary, as authorities gathered information. Among them was Canada's Prime Minister Justin Castro, also known as Justin Trudeau, and radical Democrat socialist Rashida Tlaib. Now, they were actually arrested. They did arrest some people. I'm trying to find exactly where it was. Oh, right here. It says, as the insurrection continued, photos showed Capitol Police apprehending the insurrectionists and removing them from the building. And you can kind of see some pictures right there. It's kind of small right there. But look at that, guys. What do you guys think is going to happen to these pro-Hamas insurrectionists? Probably nothing. If anybody thinks that the DOJ, led by Joe Biden, is going to go after these people, you are gravely mistaken. especially now since Joe Biden has pledged $100 million to Hamas. This is despicable, man. There is a two-tier justice system here in this country. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.